Hi and welcome back to Lavender Coco Kitchen. I'm here with my daughters LAKSHMI and Sangeetha, and since Father's Day is nearly here, I thought they'd like to make something for their dad. So who knows what we're making?
Ice cream.
Yeah.
In a biscotti.
Yeah. We're going to make the Maxibon ice cream sandwich.
Delicious.
Which I'm sure a lot of dads would like on Father's Day.
Yes.
And of course this is going to be vegan and it's going to be made with healthy, wholesome ingredients, which I'm sure if your dad is into health and fitness, he would probably really appreciate you taking the time to make these. So to start, we obviously need ice cream. So what you do is use a double quantity of my vegan vanilla ice cream. You'll find the recipe on YouTube already. So have a look at that and just double the quantity. And when you've churned the ice cream, you have to put it into a tin like this that's about 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. And then you just cover it and put it in the freezer to harden. Let it be there while you make the biscuit, which you two are going to make now, aren't you?
Yeah. Awesome. So we are about to make the biscuit layer for this delicious treat. So Sangeetha, what are we doing first?
The blender, because we're going to blend everything together. So first is a 1/4 cup of almond meal.
All right, so let's get the almond meal.
In the oven.
Now a 1/4 cup of spelt flour.
Get your 1/4 cup over here.
And this is healthier than normal flour, so you should use this one.
Why?
Ask Ms. B.
Have a look at some of the other videos where Susan explains it.
We are not cooks. We are not cooks, I repeat, we are not cooks.
2 tablespoons. Oh, wait, what?
All right, so now we have done those steps, we are up to the delicious cacao powder.
So we need 2 tablespoons of this.
This is a fabulous choice.
This is healthier than like if you put like a block of like Cadbury chocolate.
Yeah.
Because it has so much
there.
sugar.
And you still get a rich flavor.
Exactly, the chocolatey goodness. So now we have done that, we want to put in a little sprinkling of salt. It says on our mother's recipe to do 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. So this is just going to lift all those delicious flavors that we just put in there. So let's sprinkle that in.
So next is 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil.
We pre-melted this one already. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. 1 and another. Yes.
Lastly, 1 tablespoon of nut butter, which has been made by our mother
Previously. It's looking delicious. So now that all the fabulous ingredients are in this bowl, we are going to blend it into a bit of a paste, which will be pushed out into that tray that you saw previously. So now we have a paste-like dough, which my sister will now press into this tin. All right, so now our dough has been scooped out into the tray. So Sangeetha is going to show you how to press it into the base of this tray to make our delicious biscuit. Remember, we want a very thin, crispy layer. So really push it in there.
Yeah.
I know it looks like there's not a lot in there, but it's enough. You have to be patient with this, and I don't have patience, that's why I'm not doing it. You did a fabulous job! That was not an easy task, so good for you. So now we have to put this base into the oven at 180 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay, so while that base is cooking, we have to portion our ice cream.
All right.
So I've frozen my ice cream in that tray that we were showing before, and I've actually already cut off a portion.
I can see that.
So normally you need to get 8 portions of ice cream. So imagine it comes to here because I've cut off 2 portions already.
Because you ate them.
Oh, I didn't eat them, I was just experimenting with them.
Yeah, sure you were.
So we need to divide it into 8. In this case, it's 6 because 2 are missing.
Because she ate them.
So it's just like this. So you've got 8 equal portions. So would you like to cut the portions?
Okay, it's been the time now, so we're gonna take the biscuit part out. It must be cut while it's hot.
Yes.
4
How?
that way and 4 this way. You can use a ruler to help you.
Once it's out and on the board, while it's hot, we're going to cut it into 16 pieces. That's 4 horizontally, 4 vertically.
Just leave it to cool, and when it's cool, it should be easy to separate the squares.
Alright, so now we have those delectable squares. We're going to place 1 on top and 1 on the bottom in the exact same position. Excuse me. Leaving the top vacant because that will be dipped in chocolate. Make sure they stick on there.
Hey.
Alright, so now those ice cream sandwiches have been partially assembled. We're going to move on to the next bit. So we have an entire block of dark chocolate which we're going to melt in this pot, mixing with 1 tablespoon of coconut oil.
And also when it's melted, you can add some crushed roast nuts or some leftover of the biscuit and mix it through the chocolate for texture.
Alright, so now we are going to melt this on a very low heat because we don't want to ruin that chocolate sauce. Okay, so with our vegan ice creams, so usually when the ice cream melts a little bit, it will help that cookie stick to it. But in some situations, like we have a couple here, it hasn't stuck particularly well. So what I'm going to do in this situation is just grab a little bit of your melted chocolate that you're going to use to dip the ice cream. And I'm just going to put a little bit here. And this will just help stick the cookie on. So just a little bit there. And that should do the trick if you have any issues. Okay, so now we have our delectable ice cream sandwiches. And what we're going to do before we dip them in chocolate is trim the edges to make it look a little bit more presentable.
You can eat those bits later.
Oh, I can eat it now.
Yeah.
Stir.
Better stir the chocolate.
Okay.
Oh, that's cute. You're still stirring the chocolate. You're going to help make the ice creams. Yeah.
So they've come out of the freezer and they're ready to be coated with the chocolate. But first we're going to put these crumbs into the mixture.
Now we have our crummy chocolate mixture. We're going to coat the other half of the ice cream sandwich. Now I just want to be a bit careful with this because it's quite delicate. I'm going to give it a nice coating over here.
Is it just the top part?
I'm going to turn it.
Not the biscuit part, it's the other part. Wow, I can see you've made a delicious Maxibon ice cream.
It was a miracle.
Yeah, I know it's not an easy recipe, but it's worth giving it a go.
Yes.
And it tastes good.
Your dads will appreciate the effort.
Yes. So we will give this to him on Sunday.
Yay!
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.